Morning and welcome to Musher's Tales in this last week of the month of March 2021. Weather is really crap today. We had this real yo-yo winter and spring doesn't seem to be any different. Temperatures last week were balmy. We had like 15 degrees. Snow was gone in a lot of spots. Last night we had this little snowstorm you're seeing right now. Kind of not a super wet snow, but lousy snow. The roads must be not too good. And everything's whitened up, as you can see. But we're still ahead of the game. This time of year we normally have a lot more snow than this, so can't complain too much. I actually saw a robin a couple of days ago, so don't know what he's doing today, but I'm sure it involves some shivering. A couple of Canada geese are back. A buddy who follows eagle migration has had bald eagles on his cameras, so spring is here, just not today. We've had crazy warm temperatures. We've had temperatures of 15, even close to 18. So never saw that in the month of March. Since there wasn't much snow to start off with, what was there has disappeared quickly. Anywhere there's a field, there's no more snow. Where we are today, it's facing north. So like it or not, if you're facing north, things aren't melting as quickly. But even then, underneath the trees, things are melted. If you have northern exposure, not really. Southern exposure, melted. So this is the time of year where I find the time the most long. Shoulder season. You're in between both. In the fall, at least, you have the hunting, you have the trapping, so it's not a problem at all. Time flies. This time of year, can't really go in the woods too much. Looking for trouble. If you do. Fishing isn't open. Bear trapping isn't open. Can't dog sled. So, besides raking up leaves and looking for the crap you missed in winter, it's kind of quiet. So I've been tinkering in my trap shed, and getting equipment ready and everything. But today's going to be a little bit different. Should be a little bit of fun. I'm getting a new dog. So at 11 o'clock this morning I have to meet a racer who's going to sell me a dog. He phoned me up about 3 weeks ago offering me 3 dogs. I've had good luck with this fellow's dogs. He's upgraded his team, and I don't know if he's going to do less distance because he's a distance runner, but he's upped his team quite a bit. And they're going faster, and these dogs, even though they're still great, they're just not fast enough. So his team isn't matched anymore. So that's what's going on. So he offered me 2 7-year-olds and a 5-year-old. I took a good look at what I had, and I definitely needed one dog for my B team. like Max retired. It was the last run. That was it for him. So I'm taking the 5-year-old. I didn't want the 7-year-olds. Just question of, well, if I do my math, I'll have too many old dogs at the same time. So I don't want that. Actually, what I want is I want some puppies. But puppies are hard to get a hold of. Not that they're not there, it's to know who has them. Everybody does everything on Facebook now. And the Book of Faces, it seems, does not allow puppies or dogs to be advertised for sale. So it's kind of hard to get the word out. And there used to be mushing sites that were independent, but they closed up when Facebook took over the world. And they don't exist anymore. So all the people who used to post on these mushing sites, they all moved onto the Face Place, and Face Place doesn't allow you to sell pups. So it's hard to get the word out. So not too good for people like me. I don't do Facebook anyways, but there's no more mushing sites that where you can find an advertisement. So I put the word out to people I know, but so far, no luck. So I'm going to be picking up this dog called Brutus, 5-year-old castrated male, and kind of excited about it. Weather's really, really garbage. I don't have the box on my truck anymore, so there's no more weight in my truck. So the roads are going to be slick. I got to watch that. I don't envy the guy who's driving the dog down. He lives way out yonder. Like, I live in the boonies, but he lives in boonies times 10. But it's all dirt road booney, so he's not going to hit asphalt till he hits the closest town where we're going to meet. So yeah, picking up Brutus, the castrated sled dog. So I know somebody who has his sister, who's quite pleased with the sister. Says it's a heck of a sledder. So should be good. So I'm just going to check out his house that we're going to be putting him and everything. Check out the chain and put some straw in. So this is where I'm going to put them, close to the other dogs, so they get to see each other and get acquainted. Not too close, the chains can tangle, and we have a fight in our hands. Bringing a new male into a pack is always not problematic, but you have to pay attention. So you want to integrate him into the team slowly, you know, let the other dogs come see him a few at a time, and everybody gets acquainted. They get rid of this tail stuff, and they're just having the first out on the back of their necks. So I'd close this place up with the heart attack dog. Whoop, do I need a hammer? There we go. All right, so I cleaned it all up pretty good, so check the chain out and get some straw. The chain being in order is kind of important, because whether or not, new dog, new place. I mean, once they're home, they don't yank on the chain too much. But you're always checking to see, because they can wear out the chain. Well, they can, they do. They do wear out the chain. So that's still, and if you look at the thickness, of that. I'll stop moving, there you go. Compared to that, you can see how it's not the same, obviously. Swivels are good, and it's all set. So fill this full of straw, and it's home sweet home. You give a dog straw, you give it straw. Don't go cheap on the straw. There you go. You make a nest out there, you'll be fine. And daddy. Not going to give him a water bucket right away because I'll let him swing a bit in the chain. He just might knock it down and ding it. This is rough weather for water buckets because the water freezes and expands and you break a bucket. And that's what it is. I mean, all these buckets here are casualties of last fall and this winter. So go through a lot of buckets. Okay, they split in the bottom. Once in a while you can patch it for a little bit with duct tape, believe it or not, but often you can't. So you gotta buy more buckets, and they're getting hard to find, those aluminum buckets. Everybody's on tubes in the maple sugar bush. So anyways, spring weather. So we're back. Roads were sketchy on the way in, much nicer on the way back. Very good wind. Buddy had no problem coming down. So here's Brutus. Say hi to YouTube, Brutus. So right now he's stressed out of his gourd, which is understandable. He's got really, really good fur. Not a particularly your typical dog. He's not big or anything. Right now he's obviously very nervous, very afraid. Pretty normal. He's not thin, that's for sure. I find he's a little on the chunky side, a little on the fat side. Not a little, quite a bit. We gotta know how much his fur. Well, he's not that fat actually. He's not that fat. Hey, you're not thin though. So he's got 1,000 miles on him this year. That's quite a bit. So come see what your house is like there, Bruce. Hey, good dog. So, hey, if you want to take a selfie, hey, here's Brutus and I. Hey, can you see us? Can you see us? So he's got to settle in. Had a bit of excitement as soon as I got home because I was changing him from the leash to his chain, and somehow he was hooked in either suddenly. So he was loose, but I was able to catch him. He was a little skittish, but I got my hands on him. That could have been a disaster. I mean, if he would have taken off in the bush, that was it. So that worked out okay, thankfully. And I'll show you what I had a problem with. Look at this. See that? I hadn't seen that this morning. So a strong fellow like him, who just licked the lens, he could have made a mess. Okay, he could have broken that and taken off, so that's not good for anything anymore. They wear out, snaps and everything wear out. I checked it this morning, but obviously I didn't do a good job. So anyways, he's home. He's home, he's got to settle down, swing around. We'll let him explore a bit. Reach the end of his chain. Hey, he's got enough chain, he must have like, I think he got 15 feet for sure. You'll see everybody. You got Burger looking at him. Burger's from the same place, so they're probably related somehow. Everybody's a little excited. Well, that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Till the next time.